For nearly 2 decades, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban were proof that true love could survive Hollywood. Two artists who built a life together far from the noise, raising daughters, writing songs, walking red carpets, and seeming untouched by the fame that ruins so many marriages. But this year, that illusion shattered. After almost 20 years together, Nicole Kidman has officially filed for divorce, ending one of the entertainment world's longest and most admired marriages. And as the news broke, one question echoed across the internet. Was there another woman? Let's go back to where it began. Nicole and Keith met in 2005 at an event honouring Australians in Los Angeles. He was a country star at the top of his career. She, a newly single Oscar winner, still healing from her divorce from Tom Cruise. By all accounts, the connection was instant. They married in Sydney the following year, and for a long time, it really did look like a love story that would last forever. But fame is demanding. Keith toured relentlessly, Nicole filmed across continents, and somewhere between the world tours, movie sets and airports, distance crept in, quietly, like a shadow neither of them wanted to see. In late September 2025, the rumours became reality. People magazine confirmed that the couple had separated. Just days later, Nicole filed for divorce in Los Angeles, citing irreconcilable differences. The timing shocked fans, especially since Nicole had been spotted days before still wearing her wedding ring. According to close sources, Nicole had tried everything to save the marriage. She didn't want this ending. Friends described her as heartbroken, saying she'd been holding on even when the connection seemed to fade. Keith, meanwhile, had reportedly been living in Nashville for months, while Nicole spent most of her time in LA, working on several film projects, including Practical Magic 2 with Sandra Bullock and a new HBO series. But then, the spotlight shifted, not to Nicole, but to someone on Keith's tour. A 25-year-old guitarist named Maggie, a talented musician who had joined his live band. At first, she was just part of the background, but fans noticed something during Keith's recent concerts, a change in how he performed, particularly one song, The Fighter. It's the song he wrote years ago for Nicole, his public declaration of love and gratitude to the woman who helped him through rehab and stood by him when few others did. But on stage this year, as Keith sang it again, the energy felt different. Videos began to circulate online showing Keith exchanging smiles, glances, and even subtle lyric changes with Maggie as she performed beside him. Tabloids jumped on the story, painting Maggie as the other woman. But insiders close to the situation quickly pushed back, saying there was no romantic involvement between them. She's a young musician, one source said. They have a great stage connection, but nothing beyond that. Still, the internet rarely waits for confirmation. Clips spread across TikTok and YouTube, dissected frame by frame. Every smile, every lyric, every glance turning into a theory. Was Keith moving on too soon? Or had their marriage quietly ended long before the public found out? Meanwhile, Nicole withdrew completely from the noise. No interviews, no comments, only quiet sightings. Walking near her Nashville home with her sister Antonia, who friends call her Rock. People close to her say she's focusing on her daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, both teenagers now, trying to shield them from the storm that fame always brings. What's clear is that the divorce wasn't ugly. Court filings show no fight over money or property. Both have substantial wealth. Nicole around $250 million, Keith about $75 million, and a prenup signed long ago. They've agreed to joint parenting, no spousal support, and an amicable split. After 19 years, there's no courtroom drama, just quiet heartbreak. Still, whispers linger that the emotional distance between them began long before 2025. A resurfaced radio interview from last year didn't help, one where Keith sounded detached when asked about the fate that brought him and Nicole together. Fans now replay it, searching for hints of tension that might have gone unnoticed at the time. Others point to their busy, separate lives. Nicole, despite once saying she'd slow down her career, has taken on 6 new projects in the past year alone. Keith has been filming a CBS music competition show and performing across the US. In many ways, both were chasing dreams that didn't leave much room for each other. So, was there really another woman? Or was the other woman simply the life Keith now leads? On the road, under the lights, surrounded by admiration and noise, while Nicole built her world in film and family. When love stories end, people crave a villain. But maybe this one doesn't have one. Maybe it's about timing, change, and the quiet ways two people can grow apart, even when they still care deeply. Insiders say Nicole and Keith remain respectful, even affectionate in private. There's sadness, but no bitterness, a sign that what they had was real, even if it couldn't last forever. And maybe that's the most honest truth in Hollywood. Even the strongest love can fade, not in anger, but in silence. Their marriage inspired songs, dreams, and nearly 20 years of devotion. Now, as both step into new chapters, the world is left with a bittersweet question. Was there another woman? Or was this just the slow, human unraveling of a love that once seemed unbreakable?